this box here I have a very cheap phone from Huawei, the Honor 8X Blue, so it's a blue version that I have inside, and I have to tell you guys that I've been using this phone for the last few weeks. I'm going to do the unboxing, I'm going to talk about the specifications of this one and what is the experience as a normal user, how is the camera and everything. So if you want to know everything about this product, you know what you have to do. You have to stay tuned after the intro. Hi everyone, Marcus here from MacPack, where we unpack your next product. And hey, if it's your first time here, we only talk about technology, cool stuff, and also electric skateboards, so if you like this type of content, consider subscribing. So the Honor 8X Blue I bought on the AliExpress, and I have to tell you guys that the price was quite good. I'll leave it in the description, and it comes with some goodies. So it comes with an English plug, it came with a European plug, it came with 2 extra case. This one I've been using in the last 2 weeks, is very thin, and this one I never opened. So let's see what it comes inside. And inside you have your case. The feeling is different, it seems that it have a better grip. And also it comes with this small thing that you can use as a stand to your phone, so that is a good thing that you have here. After I'll show you how it looks with the phone, but let's open the case to see this little boy. And here we have the phone that I'll show you in a minute. You have an extra screen protector that is black on the corners, like you can see. It's much thicker than the one that is installed. Inside the box you also have another box, and when you open this, another case, 3 cases. After I'll show how it looks with all them, but it's a silicone one, transparent, good to see the back of this phone, that looks amazing. The manuals, and you have the tool to open where you are going to put your cards. You can put until 2 SIM cards, and you also can put a micro SD card inside, so definitely a plus. You have your charger with Chinese plug, and also your cable. And that is one of the complaints that I have. USB, not USB-C, so that is one of my complaints. I don't understand why they continue to do phones and other devices with USB and not with USB-C. But it is a small thing for what you get with this phone, but we'll talk in a minute. And here we have the star of the show, and I have to tell you guys that this phone is impressive. It looks quite premium. I will not say that this phone cost me less than 200 euros. To be more specific, I pay 170 euros to all this that I show you guys. The back you have this matte finish with this glossy finish. It looks amazing. I'm going to try to show you guys on the camera. This finish, it's amazing. It looks gorgeous. I think one of the most beautiful phones that I saw in my hand. You have 2 cameras, one of 20 megapixels and the other one of 2 megapixels. You have AI intelligence, so you can recognize objects. You have here the brand, so saying Honor. On the bottom you have your entry for the USB. You have your mini jack. That is something that I really like on these days, because majority of the phones, they are stopping to have the mini jack. And you have your speaker. That is a downside because of the position, but I will talk later. You have also your fingerprint on the back. On the front, on the notch, you have a 16 megapixel camera. You have the speaker, that I really like the form factor of this speaker, and also an infrared. On the top you have another micro of cancellation of sound, and on the bottom you have the main one, the one that when you talk the persons will hear you in the other side. And in the side you have the door to put your SD card, and like I said to you guys, if you look here you have the space to put 2 SIM cards, and you have the space to put the micro SD card, so definitely a plus. Something that I really like, because if you live abroad like me and you go home, you want to use your other card that maybe you continue to have, and you are able to do it with this phone without taking out your card. Obviously with my other phone, my Samsung Note 8, I can do it, but it's not the same, because for that I have to stop using my micro SD card. On the other side you have the turn on and turn off, and you have the scroll up and down. So I really like the form factor. On the sides is all metal. On the front and back we are talking about the Gorilla Glass 3, so it's not the best Gorilla Glass that you have on the market, but for the price that you pay, it's impressive that they have done a phone with glass on both sides, so definitely a plus. But I have to say to you guys that is quite fingerprint magnet, so you should be using a case, otherwise it will look not not the best. Before I talk a little bit more about my experience with this phone, then I have to tell you guys that was quite impressive. Inside you have a chipset Kirin 710. This version is the 4 GB of RAM with 64 GB of ROM, and the battery is a battery of 3750 mAh. And for a long time that I just used Samsung phones, and even using really hard this phone, using every single day, I have battery for 2 full days. And when I say full days, it's full days. The battery here is insane, and that was the best of the best. But let's open this phone and turn it on and see how it looks. And I have to tell you guys that when I had this one, I was a bit concerned about the notch. I never like it to see, but the experience with this notch is quite good. So it's turning on. And let's talk about other things. And one of the things that I want to show you guys is how quick is the unlock with a fingerprint. It's also better than my Samsung Note 8. So I'm going to turn on and I'm going to count 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So you can see that it's quite fast. I don't know if you are able to see, but I'm going to try. Now with the face recognition, I have the hat, and you can see that it's quite fast. And it turns on really well. Another thing that I really like on this phone is even if you expand the image of the videos when you are using to see some videos on YouTube, is not reaching the notch. And because this notch is so small, it don't affect your experience. It seems that I'm on my Samsung Note 8 and I don't have a notch there. I always said that I hate the notch, but on this one I have to tell you guys that the experience is really good. So if you see here one of my videos, so like you could see, you don't have a lot of borders when you are seeing some content on your phone. So when you are seeing some videos on YouTube or in other platforms that you have, it looks quite nice and it don't bother you at all. So even if I always said that I hate the notch here don't bother me at all. So definitely a pro that you have here. And in the last few weeks I have to tell you guys that I almost never missed my phone. Another thing that I really like on this phone is the quality of the screen. So obviously it's not the experience that you have with the Samsung Note 8, is impossible because Samsung is one of the best screens that you have on the market, but the screen is quite good. I can't see the pixels on the screen, so definitely a plus. But let's talk about some things that I don't like so much on this phone, and one of them is when you are typing. If you are on WhatsApp, Facebook, whatever, sometimes you are typing and your keyboard disappears and you have to open once again the app and continue to write. It don't disappear, it stays there, but it's a bit annoying and it happens quite often. Another bug that I hate, and I have to tell you guys that is quite annoying also, is when you are using Facebook. Obviously there is apps that you install after, but majority of us, we have Facebook. So one of the bugs that I have here is when you try to open the Messenger here, you see I'm pressing and nothing happens. So definitely something that I don't like it so much. You have to close the app, open again and it's working, or you have to go directly to the Messenger and obviously you will find your message there. So definitely something that I don't like it also here. So that was the 2 bugs that I found on this phone in the last 2 weeks. Besides that, nothing more. Obviously I have a few things here in Chinese that I don't want, but if you know how to do a root to your phone, you'll be able to take this out of the way, but majority of the persons, they don't know how to do it. So it's just to let you know, out of the box, that is the experience that I had until now with this phone. So let's talk about the camera, because I know that is one of the features that you guys want the most and the ones that you are more curious. So let's take a photo, and remember that I'm inside, I'm not outside, so the conditions will be better if you are outside during the day. But let's take, and I'm really close to the object, and you have a good amount of detail. Obviously I'm really close, so let's try to go in here and take another photo. And I have to tell you guys that the quality is not bad. Once again, it is not as my Samsung Note 8, but it's not bad for the price that you pay. And once again, remember, I'm taking inside. Another feature that I really like is after that you take the photos, you can personalize and you can edit your photo. And when I'm talking about editing, you can crop, you can rotate, you can put some filters, you can do the splash, that is the colors, you can do an illusion, you can do some adjustments. you have graffiti or marks, watermarks, so you can do a lot of things. When we talk about cameras, I have to tell you guys that the front camera is not bad at all. Obviously, if I put next to my Samsung Note 8, I have better results there than in here, but it's not bad. But let's take a photo from the front camera and see how it looks. And remember, this one is 16 megapixels. I take out all the beauty modes and it's not bad at all. So the quality is there. After you take the photos, you can adjust them, so you have a lot of adjustments, so that is definitely something that I like on this phone. But in the last 2 weeks, besides those 2 bugs that I told you guys, it is quite nice. Let's just see how it looks, the case on this phone, because I'm going to offer this phone to someone. I can't take the sticker on the back, so guys, sorry for that, but I'm going to show you how it looks with the case. And this one is the silicone one that comes inside, so obviously you can't have the same reflections like if you was using this phone without anything. Here you have the blue one that emits much more, so this one you have to insert the corners one by one, and like you can see, it matches much more, obviously, your fingerprint and the cameras, and I like much more the look of it with this case than the transparent. But now let's try the other one, the black one. I have to tell you guys that it looks nice, but they have something that I don't like so much. It's open in both of the sides, so for me, from the 3, I really prefer the sensation of this one, the blue one, but let me know in the comments below which ones you prefer. Question of the day: what do you think about the Huawei 8X Blue? Do you think that it looks nice? Do you think that the specifications that you have here, it deserves the price that you pay? Let me know in the comments below. Before you go, don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you don't have subscribed until now, share this video with your family and friends, comment below, smash the thumbs up, and like I said in all my videos, you already know the answer. I see you in the next one!